Hello and welcome to Inkscape for Teachers. In this tutorial I'll be showing you how you can create rotated copies of one particular shape to combine into one interesting geometric pattern. So what I'll do is I'll start with a new document, and I'll start from scratch. I'll mouse wheel and control to zoom in and just operate at the top of the page, top left corner here. First we need a shape to rotate, so look, that can be anything you like. It can be an ellipse, a rectangle, a square, a freeform shape, whatever you like, as long as you turn it into a path if you did start with something like a rectangle. But let's start with the Polygon Tool. At the moment I've got it set on hexagons, 6 corners, convex polygon. I'll stick with that. Control Shift to drag out a hexagon. I might change that to, I'm not going to leave it as green, but you can change it if you want to. If you want to give it an outline, you can shift click a colour. And we need to turn that into a path if it was created with one of the other tools that, besides say the Bezier pen tool. So it doesn't hurt to do this anyway. Object to path. And now if you hit N for the node tool, you see they're just standard nodes on each vertex. Back to the select tool. Now under path, again, path effects. And it annoys me a little bit how you always have to add this plus, but I guess that gives you other functionality by adding several effects. So we'll add that, add an effect, and scroll down to rotate copies. You might have to come in here and you might have to scroll down to find rotate copies. Click add, and you can see it's rotated. Well, you can look in the dialog and see 6 copies around a circle, 360 degrees. If you take that tick out, you can then do whatever angle you want, say 20 degrees. Click in another box to force it to update, and it'll do 6 copies at 20 degrees, so it's 120 degrees worth. You'd need to do 3 times that, say 18 copies at 20 degrees to do all that. So if we click in there, and there's a full circle, that's quite impressive. If you didn't want to have to calculate the number of copies, you put the tick in there and just put your number of copies in here. So I did 6 again in there. You can either press enter or whatever, or back to 18 and enter, and it would automatically rotate enough to calculate how many degrees each angle is. This is actually not 60 degrees per rotation, it's just dividing 360 by 18 and overriding this with 360 divided by 18. Anyway, you get quite a complex pattern there. But what you can also do with that selected is N for the node tool. If you look very carefully, you'll see these nodes here, just around the original shape. These are the original hexagon corners. You can drag those to do some quite interesting things. You can also see these 2 white diamonds, different as opposed to the grey ones. This rotates, and this one changes how far out from the centre it rotates. You can drag that right out and get some very interesting effects. I'll just zoom out there. So play around with those. It's quite powerful. You can do a heck of a lot with that. If you want to change the colour, you just press on the colour and the coloured bits will change. If you don't want the outline, you can click Shift Cross down here and get some, that's a lot of pattern for very minimal effort. I think I'll leave it there, and as always, thanks for watching.